Hey, I was going to ask about your job. Didn't you start a new job?
Oh, yeah, part-time one.
Yeah. Tell people about that. Any interesting stories yet?
Well, I had
So first of all, what do you do?
I'm a 911 dispatch operator.
That's cool. So that you must have like interesting things roll in every hour.
Well, most of it's standard stuff. Like we had a break-in shooting over on Wayside where the homeowner basically killed two men breaking into his house. That was a nice one. And we also had the most interesting story I've fielded so far was a woman drove over her husband's turkey. And
Is turkey?
yeah, it's turkey.
Literally a bird he was about to eat.
No, he had like a prize turkey, like he takes to
Okay.
shows and all. And she backed over it with the car. Apparently, it got out the pen, and she wanted the ambulance called for
it. Did you deny her?
Yeah. How do you talk that down? Like, well, you probably need to take it to a veterinarian, ma'am.
Are you able to keep your cool on these calls? Because I've heard you on Xbox. Is it better at work?
Yeah, it's better at work because first off, they don't know me, and I'm just there as like a guide, a medium to keep you calm. You know, like I've never got put to the test yet. Most of it's like, my husband's having a heart attack. It's all right, ma'am. I'm sending an ambulance. I mean, it's like,
Right. They're typically really happy to be talking to you. It's nothing to get upset about.
yeah. I mean, most of the calls, like, my husband's stomach, he's having stomach pains. He can't walk. Maybe his shit's backed up into him and all. Most of it's just like emergency room visit type stuff. Every now and then you'll get like a robbery, which then you just say, just lock the doors. I'll send a patrol car and things like that. I only work like 3-hour shifts.
That sounds pretty depressing.
The one that defended themselves and shot the burglars, do you know how it worked out?
No.
Okay.
Same thing is, have your husband put the gun down. Make sure you kind of console him, and I'll send a cop car.
Make sure that the intruders are not, moving around. You don't want them testifying.
You can't tell them to, put two more in the head just for good sake. Can't go ahead and have your husband double tap him for me.
You could be like,
wait,
ma'am.
you were on the receiving end of that call?
Yeah.
The shooting? Did you hear the gunshots?
No, it already happened, and they called 911 afterwards.
Wow.
He used a shotgun that got them both.
That sounds pretty traumatic.
The husband was having a hard time with it, like he was shaking and all. So I told the wife basically to hold him and console him, and make sure the gun is unloaded and out of his reach. Because the last thing the cops want to do when they pull up is see a guy that just killed two people with a shotgun in his hands.
Yeah. I'd be like, ma'am, are the intruders, are they still moving around? Yeah, one of them is. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't know what you mean. Think about it.
I mean, you get a lot of calls. Like in a 3 or 4 hour shift, I'll probably field 100 calls, and most of them will be like, I'll send an ambulance or I have a patrol car go by.